Welcome to Mo Wiffs, Mo Highlights. This is your weekly update on games and highlights here at Mo Wiff. If you want to catch the games live, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. We go live every Thursday night with all of our games where you can catch your favorite players, your favorite teams right here on the YouTube. We also are on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Make sure you go and like and subscribe to all of those platforms. And we hope to have you tune in live each week.
We have a matchup between the Empire and the Bombers, the two commissioners of the league.
It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I think the key to tonight's game is going to be, what does two games look like for either one of these teams? It does look like Nick Bone is going to start on the hill here for the Bombers. Nick Bone was an Empire member last year. Didn't get a ton of innings pitched last year, but we did see some of Nick, and at times he showed glimpses of being right on the verge of being a very good pitcher.
So we did get the first batter of the game, Sam.
That is cranked. That is way out of here, and Sam Eichenlaub hits his first Mo Wiff home run and puts the Empire up 1-0, and that was smoked.
Nick does eventually settle down, and he's going to punch out Sam here.
So like I said, third overall draft pick here, Sam Eichenlaub coming out for his second game in Mo Wiff.
So Sam pitching against Cam.
That ball's hammered, tie ball game, and Cam Smith ties it up right there, 1-1.
Sam also going to try and get settled in. Going to strike out Jake. Paul's going to get a hold of this one here for a hit. But then Logan is going to strike out, and Sam's going to get it out of it with only the one run allowed. Josh in the second, going down. Both pitchers are going to settle into this game. And we're going to jump to the top of the third where Nick versus Josh happens again. Here it is here.
Unless you just know it's there. Josh gets a hold of this one.
I told you, big time
as
hitter
we
from
said
Josh.
it, and Josh is going to run the bases.
So Josh against his former teammate, Nick Bone. He does go deep. And then the intentional double walk to Sam is going to bring up Alex, who's going to pop up to Nick, and a great play is going to end the inning. After that, we're going to head to the bottom of the fourth for the last chance for the Bombers here in the bottom of the fourth.
Can't push off there.
And that ball is hammered, and Nick has tied this game up. He said, if nothing else, if no one else is going to do it, I'm going to do it. Hey, we're going to give you a little round the bases.
Wow.
And then Paul going to pop it up.
I think the tough part is everyone knows Jake has pop right behind him, and that is gone! That ball just over the fence! Wow. Just over the fence, and Cameron Smith has just walked off on the Empire.
Wow.
Making it 3-2. Bombers win.
That ball
oh my goodness.
So the game does end on the walk-off home run by Cam Smith. Cam Smith ended with 2 home runs, his first 2 of the year. Sam Eichenlaub with a home run, Rogers with a home run, Nick Bone with a home run. Nick Bone, the winning pitcher, 4 innings pitched, 8 Ks.
Alrighty, so we are back with game number 2 between the Empire and the Bombers. This time the Empire will be the home team.
So Alex Birch getting a chance to pitch here, and it starts off kind of shaky as well. Nick does come through with the double. Then Nick Bone is going to also rip a double. Paul with a base hit down the line. And already Alex is in trouble as Logan also rips a double down the line. Second and third, he's going to get Cameron to ground out to Josh. And then Jake is going to hit that RBI single, making it 3-0 in the first. And he finally gets Nick Bone swinging to get out of it.
It looks like Paul is warming up on the hill. So Paul pitched a little bit early last year. Didn't get a whole lot of work after that.
With 2 outs, Alex hits one off of Paul for a single. Literally off Paul. Mike Flores hits a single up the middle.
Right up the middle for another base hit. A little 2-out rally now for the Empire.
And then
he's
going to double walk Josh. And then Sam pops it up, and a great play off Cameron by Cameron to get out of the inning. Alex continues here. Paul's going to pop it up. And it's going to drop in between the two players. And then
Logan
Logan.
right there, and Logan gets all of it. Murdered. A 2-run home run for Logan Trotter. With one away, puts it up 5-1 Bombers.
That brings up Cam Smith, who also is going to take him deep. Back-to-back jacks. Josh trying to make a comeback here is going to take his walk. The Empire trying to battle back, and they're doing it one at bat at a time. Sam takes a walk as well. That's going to be a hard single up the middle by Jimmy for the bases loaded. The patience continues, and Alex is going to take the walk and the RBI as they try to claw back into this game. And it looks like Nick Bone comes back into the game to try and get out of the jam for the Bombers, but he is going to end up walking Mike, making it 6-3.
The double walk makes it a
walking
one-run
Josh,
game.
making it 6-5.
It is now 6-5.
Still nobody out, and Cam Smith is going to come in to try and close out this game and end it at 6-5 with second and third.
Come to here or tie the game. Either way, this is exactly what you want for the Empire. That pitch is right there, takes the double walk and ties the game.
So Sam takes that double walk and ties the game. Jimmy Nelson pops it up, and Cam Smith is going to get out of it, leaving the game tied. Alex Birch also grounding
Batter
out.
of the game.
And
he
Mike
swings and
goes down
misses.
swing this,
And we
leaving
go
the
to
game
the
tied.
top
Got
of the
ahead of
fourth
myself there.
for an extra inning.
Going to extra innings, bases loaded. And Paul going to walk, making it 7-6. Now Logan takes a walk, making it 8-6. Sam struggling to find the zone here in extras, and those bases loaded are not helping him. And now Cam Smith also takes the walk, making it 9-6. And then he gets two away to verse Paul, and he pegs the bottom of the zone, closing out his extra inning, but not until 9-6. And then Josh Rogers is going to go down swinging to Cam, followed by Sam Eichenlob and Jimmy Nelson. So with that, the Bombers win it 9-6. They take this one. So here in game 2, Cam Smith did his third of the year. Cam Smith was the winning pitcher coming into the extra innings. Sam Eichenlob was the losing pitcher. Logan Trotter also hits his first of the year. That then puts us into the Mambas vs. Thunderbirds series, which is game number 1 for them. This is going to be a high-powered matchup for sure. The game is going to start off with Tony striking out Cole, but then Ryan O'Rear does a great job putting it the other way, but just misses the home run for a nice double. He's going to strike out Parker. And then Alex Eggert as well to get out of the inning. Captain Cole Layton starting the game with Jackson not being able to come tonight. Blake Spencer going to work the double walk to start off the game to bring up Tony. Oh, and Tony Cochran gets full hold of this one. Out of here. Making it 2-0. And then Andrew Nichols batting.
That is hammered. And it almost hung up there too long.
So Andrew Nichols back-to-back home runs, making it 3-0.
Tony and Andrew making it 3-0.
And John gonna rip a single just past third baseman. And the Thunderbirds continue to threaten here against Cole. That's gonna put Tony up with 2 outs now. And he's going to pop it up to Cole, who's going to make a great play off camera as well. Jumping ahead now to the top of the third, Cole Layton at the dish.
Uh-oh!
Smashes one deep to left center off the top of the second fence to get the Mambas on the board.
Good Lord.
But then in the bottom half of the third inning, the Thunderbirds are trying to get that run right back with 2 outs, first and third. Tony up. And he's going to put it just past a diving Cole for the RBI single, making it 4-1. Top of the fourth now, last chance for the Mambas. Cole takes the walk. Ryan works a walk. And then he gets Parker swinging for the first out. Alex Eggert's going to pop it up for the second out. And then Cole Layton going to rip a single, making it bases loaded now with 2 outs for Ryan O'Rear, who's going to shoot one up the middle for an RBI single. Now down by 2. Parker puts it past a very wet fielding Blake as he slips and falls. Luckily, he was okay on the play, but it is another RBI putting him down by 1. That's Alex Eggert at the dish, who's going to hit a slow grounder. Blake charging, makes the play, and the Thunderbirds are going to take game number 1. 4-3. Cole Layton is the losing pitcher, pitching 3 innings. Tony Cochran picks up his second win. Cole hits his first of the year. Cochran and Nichols both hit their second home run of the season, which is then going to push us into the game number 2 of this matchup between the Mambas and the Thunderbirds. Ryan O'Rear on the hill for the Mambas, and he's going to be getting his second start of the season. And he's going to get Blake look. So after Tony gets on in the double walk to Andrew, it's going to bring up John with second and third with 2 outs, and he gets him swinging, and he gets Dalton swinging as well to get out of the jam, which is going to put Andrew Nichols, captain of the Thunderbirds, starting this game. He's going to find himself into trouble early after a double walk to Cole, and Ryan O'Rear is going to hit a single to left, then one away, and Cole at the
one
dish.
deep to center, gone, a home run.
The 3-run home run actually makes it 5-0. And then he would get Alex Eggert to end the inning. Top of the second, Thunderbirds trying to answer back. Blake starts it off with a double. After a Tony and Andrew both reach base, it's going to give John a chance now with the bases loaded to keep it going. And he's going to hit a sac fly that's going to put the Thunderbirds on the board. 5-1. So he gets Dalton swinging, and Blake looking to end the inning. Jumping ahead now to the bottom of the third, Cole leading it off. Going to get a hit and bring up Ryan O'Rear.
Boy.
And Ryan hits one deep to center field.
And then one with 1 away in the inning, Alex Eggert at the dish.
Whoa! Eggert deep to right field and gone!
So then 8-1, top of the 4th inning with 2 outs. Tony at the plate.
Ball hits, and that will end the game for the Mambas versus the Thunderbirds. Mambas take this one as they split the series 8-1.
So 8-1 win for the Mambas here. Cole Layton hits his first of the year. Ryan O'Rear picks up the win. Andrew Nichols with the loss. So now looking around the league, we're looking batting average. We got James Chaney, slugging percentage, Sam Skibby, home runs, Cam Smith. On base percentage is Brett Spencer. Runs scored is going to be led by Cole Layton, and RBIs by Tony Cochran. Now looking at the pitching side, Ryan O'Rear and Tony Cochran both lead innings with 8. Strikeouts is led by Cam Smith and Ryan O'Rear with 16. Wins is led by Tony Cochran at 2. ERA, Sam Skibby and Jordan Smith both have a 0. WHIP is Spencer Bogat at 0. And batting average against, Spencer and Jordan both have 0. ERA was determined by people with more than 4 innings pitched. Otherwise, there would have been several. Thank you guys for checking out Mo Wiffs, Mo Highlights. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel every Thursday night to live stream all of our games, and you can come support your favorite teams. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification so you know when we go live, when the next highlight video is out. Thank you guys again, and I will catch you next week.